What is good, YouTube? Last night W was just fantastic. Like the main player we got to friggin' talk about is none other than Paul George. He straight up couldn't miss. Scored like 25 points in the first half. Second half, I guess I don't think he played much, but he did his thing. PG was just a bucket. He was like what? I forgot his field goal, but damn, he couldn't miss a damn 3-pointer. I'll just tell you that. He was just great ball handler. Okay, he's really good at ball handling, and he just drove, and then he just swished. Kawhi, I don't think I need to say too much on Kawhi because it's gonna sound too boring. Because I probably say this every video. He just did his thing. He did great, but all right. Now we're gonna. But also another takeaway is our bench. So let's start with Marcus Morris Sr. Marcus Morris Sr. He didn't do too well with the against the Nets, but he came back. He made his shots that he needed to make. Made some mid range, did his thing, and also he kind of did some underrated passes too. That's pretty fairly overlooked. So Morris was a pretty good, really key contributor. Contributor. Okay, so Lou Williams he didn't play at all tonight just because for rest, and then so Luke Kennard played. Now with Luke Kennard, like I don't know, man, like. That man is just not confident. He only takes like what 5 shots a game. Like Luke, like we pay you $64 million. I don't know what the heck how did that even what did that even happen? But I just hope that maybe Luke Kennard could just have another Mike Conley situation, because I believe that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember back in 2000 what this is probably before I even started watching basketball, but I just heard from a story that back then Mike Conley got a big contract or something like that, and then people thought he was overpaid, and then later on, Conley just stepped up like crazy, and then people started calling him underpaid. So I hope Luke Kennard can just fall within the Mike Conley situation, because Luke Kennard, when he was with the Pistons, he could shoot here and then, he was solid. He makes some shots, but it's just he has no confidence. You know what I'm saying? He's just he's not really driving into the rack. He's not really shooting. He's just he always passes up the ball or something like that, which is I don't know. One thing that I suggest one thing that Ty Lue could do is maybe tell Luke Kennard every game he puts in when you put Luke Kennard in, okay? Tell him say, hey Luke. Ty Lue should say, hey Luke, when you play this game, you have to take at least 10 shots a game, or else I don't know what coach would use for punishment, or you'll just straight up be benched. Just straight up force them to shoot 10, do 10 shots a game, just attempt it, attempt 10 field goals, I could, if Luke Kennard does, if Ty Lue does that, that'll probably that'll make Luke Kennard know that hey, you need to shoot more, so maybe you could get more buckets, because Luke Kennard he's what 15 minutes but only 3 points, have Luke Kennard at least take 10 shots, 15 shots a game. He'd be averaging a solid maybe what 13 points, 15 points a game, that would be amazing. That could help us in the really clutch moments. But one thing I'll get to Luke Kennard though is he did have some steals, so which is at least I saw him did a steal, that was pretty good considering Luke Kennard was not the best defender. Zubac, which is right now I'm using it as this picture as this background, while I explain what happened, what summed up with the Clippers. So that's pretty much a summary. Zubac just got this amazing posterization. Zubac he did great. He did great. We played him more than Ibaka, so that was a good thing. But I like Ibaka too. Ibaka, I like it when he shoots. I guess when his poster fill up for some reason, it's okay. But Zubac was more of a good post player, solid rim protector. I mean, sure, maybe his hands can be a little bit weak or something like that, but I mean, hey, just look at that. Just look at that amazing dunk, okay? Reggie Jackson he was actually really good too. Reggie Jackson, I actually liked how he did. He actually made the shots he needed to do. Not gonna lie, before like I think last year when I heard that we brought back Reggie Jackson, I was like, yeah, no, I didn't really like it, but that's pretty good that we actually brought him back for a cheap contract. So that's good. Can't really complain too much about it. Batum, I didn't think I really saw him score much, but I watched the whole game by the way, except for the third quarter because the streams kept buffering. But Batum was like solid on the defensive end, but he didn't do too bad. He's starting to slowly get back to rhythm, which is nothing wrong with that. I mean, what else can I say? Bradley Beal was pretty good. Westbrook was, I don't know. I mean, he ISOs a lot, but I guess he's solid as well. But Pat Bev was just amazing as usual. Great defender. Did his thing. All right, that should probably wrap up this takes on what happened with the Clippers and the Wizards. So have a great one, everybody. And whoever watching this, deeply appreciate it. Have a great day, y'all.